Hello guys, do you remember this video?
Whoa, whoa! Ah! You mother...
This incident took place back in 2018 where a guy was riding his bike and he was vlogging in a small town, just kind of hanging out. Then all of a sudden a cop comes around the corner and hits him on camera head on, and it was in fact real. Now, it's been 4 years since all this happened, and a lot of us are wondering, including myself, is what happened with this guy and what happened to the cop too in the aftermath of everything. What's up everybody, I'm Amaryx, and today we're talking about the infamous police car crash. Now, this vlog takes place in a small town called Peculiar, Missouri, because there's nothing really peculiar about that, right? The town isn't very big, only resides about 6,000 people, and what's really interesting is that I've actually been there before because it's in my general area, right? And yeah, it's really not that special of a town, unfortunately. It's just really small. It's just like any other ordinary small town I've been to. Now, I know there's going to be people pissed off about, like, the people who are from Peculiar, Missouri commenting in my comment section being like, I'm from Peculiar, Missouri, this is loud and proud. And I'm just like, bro, I'll be very honest with you, I really don't give a shit. But anyways, what I was saying is that the cop comes around the corner in the vlog, right, because the cop was not being fucking smart, and he hits the biker, and the biker was super upset and pissed off, because, I mean, who wouldn't be in this situation? And come to find out that the cop even admitted on video and everything that he was not even looking at the road. He was on his phone.
Why are you texting? I don't care if you're texting.
I wasn't texting, I was looking at my phone.
Either way.
Yeah, I know.
Now, what makes this vlog extremely interesting the whole time is when the guy was vlogging, this whole thing happened to be recorded at the right time, literally. He was just happened to be at the right moment at the right time. I don't think he was planning to make a viral video, but fuck, it worked. Also, if I were the cop too, if I hadn't hit someone like that and I see someone on the road with a fucking GoPro or something on their helmet, dude, yeah, I'd probably be nervous and felt like I'd be screwed too. Because in the whole video, the cop does feel like he was fumbling his words and kind of acting really nervous and kind of shady about the whole situation. Another thing too I realized is that when the cop broke his bike and everything, that literally that bike was like $5,000. That was stated in the interview from the biker. And yeah, that's a very expensive bike. And yeah, those things probably don't go for very cheap, obviously. And yeah, anyone in the right mind who'd be upset that someone with their car hit them, like, I don't know who wouldn't be. And I really hate to be that guy, but let's be honest, if the tables were turned, dude, things would not go out as planned as it happened in this video. Now, what makes this thing extremely shady too on this whole thing is that during that whole incident when the cop hit the biker, the cop was very unsincere. I don't think he even apologized in the video. He was just like, I was on my phone. Oh, like he was more worried about himself. Like he really didn't seem to care that much. And what's even more fucking whack is that when this happened, that he even told the guy after he checked his body, he's like, "Oh, you're fine, you're fine." Like, bro, what? Like, dude, the dude's trying to like brush the shit on the rug or something. And what makes things even more shady is that when the police went to go file the accidental report because they didn't want the civilian reporting it, probably because they don't want to sue their ass. And another thing too is that the cop also got the fire department, and the fire department on camera tried to fix the dude's bike and tamper with the evidence, basically to try to fix it and sweep this under the rug, obviously, like I said earlier.
You got a Allen wrench with you?
Yeah, it's in my bag, but what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna straighten out your
I'd
parts for
I'd rather you not do that.
you. Why is that?
I want to get it taken to a shop and appraised. Because if you do something unwittingly, guess who's paying for it?
The guy even admits on the video that, like, the bike, oh, it's not in that bad of a shape. Oh, you can fix it and ride it home. It's like, nah, dude, you knocked him off his feet completely. Like, hell no, dude, that $5,000 bike ain't gonna do shit, probably. The chain's all messed up, most likely, and the guy's fucking sore.
Break your bike right there fixing your deals. You could probably ride that home.
Fortunately, the cop was, in fact, in trouble, got suspended, and he was suspended with pay, which makes no sense, because when someone's in the wrong on their job, I don't know sure how many jobs would suspend him and then give him pay. To me, it doesn't seem that much of a punishment, but I think it's just kind of whack. Now, 4 years has passed by and everything, and here is some actual new information I have found about this whole incident that a lot of people have actually been trying to look for, but for not many people have reported or made a video about it, so this would be the first. The biker does have a name, and his name was Joe Fazzanillo. He basically now just still uploads on his vlog channel about him biking still around the KCMO area around there. But also he does sometimes is a little active on Twitter by sharing stuff. But other than that, I haven't really seen a lot of public information. The guy was pretty young. The guy was like 31 when this incident happened. So he's kind of living life to himself, just biking around as a hobby. Hello guys, editing Amaryx here, forgot to include this, but he also got a brand new bike and made an update video about how he was managed to buy a new bike and what happened with that situation after the whole thing went down.
I also think it's worth noting that Bike Stop of Lee Summit and Giant Bicycles themselves deserve a huge shout out for helping me out. I was on a constrained budget because the police department's insurance company was being very stingy, so I told them what I was working with. They bent over backwards for me, and they gave me a deal on this bike that they normally should not be allowed to give. I'm not going to say what that number is because then all of you will want that deal. But at the end of the day, if you are in the Kansas City area and you're looking for a new bike, I mean, go to Bike Stop in Lee Summit. Ask to speak to Todd. He's the owner. He gives exceptional customer service, and I doubt that you're going to be unhappy with whatever you get from him.
The other cop didn't really have his name leaked at first when it first happened, but KMBC did decide to leak his name. His name was Charles R. Wallace, And yeah, he was a cop, and I couldn't find a lot of information at first about him until I found this LinkedIn page while I looked up his name and everything. And at first I thought I may not have been the right guy, but then I looked at his LinkedIn profile. It did say a police officer in Peculiar, Missouri, and on the whole time that he served and everything was February 2011 to 2018 of August when this whole incident happened. This took place like the late of July 2018. So it is very most definitely the same guy. When the guy was suspended, I can confirm now that this guy was fired. And I strongly do believe it is the same guy because, like, what other cop's name is Charles Wallace that happened in Peculiar, Missouri to be a police officer around the same exact time frame he was let go as somebody else? Like, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, the guy actually now has a new job and everything, and I think he's doing well. There's really not a lot of public information in terms of how he's doing as a person because the news kind of just stopped reporting after he was suspended. He is also now a sales manager at a company called Athlon Optics in the Olathe, Kansas area, Midwest. Basically, he's no longer a cop, and I can officially confirm that at least because, yeah, he did get fired very shortly after he got suspended. Nowadays, this video is still talked about from time to time. It's now featured on a show called Road Wars and this show was featured about this episode a few years after this whole incident took place. So other than that, I think that's about it about this whole situation. Also on Road Wars 2, it's basically just a recap documentary style show about this whole incident. They didn't add any new information unless the ones I given here in this video. Okay everybody, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I decided to do something a little different. And also guys, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And this is the first time I've actually uploaded and made a video on Christmas Day, which is super awesome because I don't mind the holidays, but I always wanted to make a video around this time of the year, at least on the day of, because I thought it'd be really cool. And yeah, I'm so far pretty satisfied with it. I do have something planned near the end of the year to kind of show something that's really personal to me, but I thought I'd share to you guys. It's a little different. It's not really in my niche that much, but I think you guys are still going to appreciate it because this next video I'm doing is going to took a lot of patience and hard work for just to show you the whole thing. In fact, it is a year and a half's worth of video footage and content. Yeah, it's a lot of work. If you guys like my content, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoy the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button. We're getting a lot more videos being pushed out, obviously. And yeah, I thought I'd do like an internet history type lookup explanation video because I haven't done one of these in a while to kind of switch things up. And yeah, I enjoyed making this video and I hope you guys enjoyed listening to it as well. Alrighty guys, I'm going to get out of your hair and I'm going to catch you guys later. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.